let's talk about how to actually physically book and what that looks like on the app. Okay, so let's talk about how you actually book. So, first thing to note is you're going to want to do the My Disney Experience app. This is the iPad version. It looks a tiny bit different, just the fact that this menu is normally at the bottom on your phone. So, you may see the little plus sign and home screen down at the bottom. Just keep that in mind. It's a little bit different. So, when you are booking your lightning lanes, now, right now, I have a trip coming up. So I have already booked some. You can see that it says right here, your experiences are booked. If you haven't, it will just give you a banner right here that says lightning lanes. So we're going to click this lightning lane passes, and it is going to bring us to typically not that page because you haven't booked any yet. It's going to bring us to a page that looks like this. This is going to be your calendar. So this is where I was showing you guys or telling you guys earlier that it will give you the price a little bit in advance. So I can slide out here as of right now all the way out to mid-June, and I can see what those prices are going to be for every park. If I just select this little here, I can see that on this day, June 12th, here are my price breakdowns for all of the parks. So that's the way to look ahead of time. Again, you can see it about 3-ish weeks out, but that is what that is going to look like. So I'm going to select a date that I know I'm eligible to book, but I don't have anything booked because it's not a parks day for me. So once I select my date, then down here, I can select my park. So let's look at, for example, I talked about Hollywood Studios being the hardest one to book. Let's look at Hollywood Studios. So for now, we're only going to look at our multi-pass options. We will talk about single passes in just a moment. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to hit continue. After that, it's going to ask who is included. I'm not going to scroll down because you don't need to see all the people on my list. But right now, it just has me selected. So I'm going to hit continue because that's who I want to book for. Here's where the tiers come in. You can see at the top, this is my tier 1. So select up to one of your 3 from this group. So I'm going to select Slinky Dog because, like I said, that one is the hardest one to book across all of property. Now I can scroll down. Oh, you can also see that grayed out these options up here because I'm no longer eligible to book those. That would happen no matter which of those top options I selected. So just keep that in mind. It's kind of a little bit foolproof with that, which is helpful. So then I scroll down here and I can see all of my other options. So I'm going to book like I am booking for my family. I have 2 kiddos. They are both thrill seekers. They both meet the height requirements for these particular attractions. So I'm going to select Tower of Terror and I'm going to select Toy Story Mania. Now you can see that once I got my 3, these ones also grayed out. So it's not going to let you select more than 3 when it comes to those selections. So I'm going to hit continue. This is where it's going to give me my times. So this will auto give you whatever times are available. You can see additional options by clicking that modify time and selecting from there. So let's say I wanted to see what was available in the 5 o'clock hour. I have a 5, a 5:20, and a 5:40 available. I'm going to leave it at that 2:05. Or I'm going to change it to 2:05, and you can see up here it changed. Let's look at Toy Story Mania. It gave me a 3 to 4. I'm going to check in here very quickly just to make sure. Now, it will likely give you the earliest time available. However, this system will not overlap lightning lanes more than about 15 minutes. So you could see that my lightning lanes, when it first gave me, I had a 2 to 3, a 3 to 4, and a 4 to 5. It's not going to let me overlap those for the pre-booking. Day of, you can overlap no problem, but the pre-booking selections will not let you overlap. Don't ask me why, it's just the way Disney did their system. So let's say I want to do, okay, I'm going to leave the 3 o'clock for Toy Story, so I'm just going to keep going after that. And now let's see, I want to look at my times for Tower of Terror. So it's giving me a 3:40. So you can see that I overlapped by about 20 minutes. That's about as much as it's going to give you when it comes to overlapping. So once I have selected my times, you can see up here, my timer has been going as I've been selecting. So I said that it will give you 5 minutes to make your time selections. So you will have 5 minutes with these rides. Now, that being said, if you're trying to modify times, those times will go fast. So I always say, and whenever I do exactly what I just did. So let's say I popped into this for the first time. I'm going to go modify. I'm going to look nothing earlier. Okay. I'm going to go modify. I'm going to look. Okay. I don't see anything earlier than that time. Perfect. I'm going to do the same thing down here. Nothing is earlier. Perfect. Okay. I'm done. I'm going to go ahead and book. So it needs to be that quick, and you need to just push your times as early in your day as you possibly can. After that, I'm going to hit continue, and then I would pay. So that in a nutshell is booking a two-tier option when it comes to lightning lanes. Now, let's look at what Animal Kingdom looks like. Animal Kingdom is much, much, much easier. So I'm going to go same day. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to select multi-pass for Animal Kingdom. You can see for on this particular date, it's 16 per guest. I'm going to let that select just me. Again, you can scroll down and see your whole friends and family list underneath this eligible party option here. So you can see from here, they're all in one group, and it says select up to 3 from this group. Very easy. So I'm going to go through, and for my group, I would do the Safari, I would do Everest, and I would do Dinosaur. And again, after I select my 3, it's going to gray out those other options. I'm going to hit continue. And again, same thing. I'm going to look. Okay, 2 o'clock's my earliest time. Ooh, they've got a 2:40. Let's save that. And then Safari. Now, Safari is the tricky one because if you look, I'm actually going to move that one out because this is going to give me some of the last Safari times. My guess is Safari closes at about 5:45 or 6 this night because that's typical for Animal Kingdom and for the Safari. So I want to be able to ride it towards the end of the night for that particular ride. Normally, I would look and I would go, ooh, a 3:20, I want that because it's earlier, but not for the Safari. So it's a little bit of an anomaly with that one. And then again, I would hit continue, my payment options would pop up and I would hit pay. And then at the end, it would say like booking confirmed or something along the lines of that. Same thing again, up here, I have a 5-minute window for my times or for my rides, and then I can go in and modify my times as needed.